Does anybody really believe that Zuckerberg didn't know what was going on at Facebook? What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. Always great to be here with you. And of course, markets were lower. It was a pretty volatile day, back and forth, only to end up down. We had a couple of attempts at to rip your face off and then only to fail. I think that you saw some interesting things in the markets that should create some concern going forward. I think the first thing that we look at here is the bond market was stronger than it should have been when the markets were higher. Gold tried to break out and did not, but however higher and looking poised to break out. The dollar picked up steam at the end of the day. So all those reasons indicate that these markets have more room to go on the downside. The one concern is the VIX today, as yesterday it wasn't strong enough or wasn't weak enough. Today it wasn't strong enough. So, but at the end, we're failing at every spot that we should fail at. So that is continuing consistent with a market that's going to head lower. I believe that probably the next couple of days we'll probably reach the lows of February and eventually make some new lows here. When you look at the overall bigger picture, Facebook on the hill, do you really believe what this guy is saying? Of course, I don't. But in the meantime, he's talking about all these things that he didn't know about. But and everything else was, I'll get back to you, I'll get back to you. But at the end of the day, Facebook stock acted okay. And I think, listen, I don't think they're going out of business. I think they're going to be a good stock. They still have a great advertising model. And this name thing is not going to disappear. That is the industry in which we are in today, is selling names. So in the meantime, I think that the stock will be fine, but I would expect it to trade significantly lower before it goes significantly higher. And I'd expect to see somewhere around 140. I think, but the big story of the day was the oil markets, and that was based on what might be going on in Syria with the missile launch and so on and so forth. But oil is being driven by fear. We're still in that major backwardation formation. I mean, if you go a year out from now on oil, it's $5 cheaper, which is not the correct formation. This was total fear. I thought, in fact, I emailed somebody this morning saying I thought oil would close down on the day. Now, it did sell off from its highs, but it did not make it obviously down on the day. But I think that oil is a screaming sale. If we do launch, once we get it done, oil is I think, going to sell off pretty hard here. I don't see much more room to the upside. This is all panic and fear as we watch it. And of course, that's what we see in gold and some of the other asset classes around the globe. Bitcoin was up a little bit, but again, there's a lot of pressure from the SEC here, but I don't think it really matters. Bitcoin will be fine, or let me say the cryptocurrencies will be fine, in my opinion. When we look at the grain markets, grains were up and then they sold off late. No big deal. I think you want to sit there and look for a spot to buy them. I think that we're going higher. I think you're going to see possibly big markets this year. And of course, the cattle markets were higher, then they closed lower, and then they split. But again, this is bottoming action. Just like we're seeing at the top of the equities, a lot of volatility. At the bottoms, you see the same kind of volatility back and forth. So look for dips to buy there, and hogs look like they finally have broken out. Look to buy a support level. But the big picture is very simple. Markets are in a downtrend. We're going lower. That's what we look for right now. So you want to look to sell rallies until something changes. And right now, until we can break out above that downtrend, we're going to continue to sell rallies looking to go lower. That's it for today's Bubba's Daily Update. In the meantime, don't forget about my high school investing program. If you want to help out, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. Help a brother out. And in the meantime, don't forget to get the Bubba Show every day, 4 to 5 Eastern at libertytalk.fm. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Thursday. This is Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you later, everybody. Thanks.